I'm realizing now that I'm sitting here, I think my headband is way too silver for this look and my jewelry, but I'm committed, so we're just gonna roll with it. Anyways, hello there, how are ya? Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to be trying out the new Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Palette. This is one of their holiday launches for this year. In fact, I think it actually came out a little bit before some of their holiday releases. Every year, holiday makeup comes out earlier and earlier, which I'm totally okay with because in my mind, it just kind of like extends the magic of Christmas. I'm dying to put up my Christmas tree now and it's not even Halloween yet. But last year they released the Gingerbread regular spice, just spice, not regular spice. I haven't even tried this one out yet. Both of these came in a PR package. To be completely honest, I wasn't really that interested only because I have so many warm neutrals in my collection. This fan is killing me. It's like blowing the hair in my face, like it wants me to eat my hair. I don't like it. Okay, so if I didn't already have a million warm neutrals, I probably would have gravitated towards this right away because the color story is beautiful. And after doing swatches and wearing them on my eyes, I really do love them. And I can tell you now, I'll definitely be getting a ton of use out of this, especially this fall. The matte shades that I use today, I love so much. But with that being said, if you're like myself and you already have a ton of these like warm orangey neutrals, whether it's like mattes or shimmers, you probably could do with just passing on this. But if you don't have that wide selection in your collection already, collection where I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. That was annoying, I hate myself. But if you don't already have a wide array of those type of shades, then this palette will definitely be right up your alley because you get everything in one palette. Another thing that I'd like to note, if you're someone who's very sensitive to scents, this is nowhere near as strong as the Peach palette. I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but the entire Peach collection from Too Faced, there was like a few blushes and things that I liked, but so many of the lip products I had to get rid of immediately. Something about that artificial peach scent is just like overwhelmingly, stickingly sweet. I just couldn't handle it. But this one is it's a lot softer and more subtle, much like the chocolate bar palette. So the scent in this one doesn't bother me. You're not walking around smelling like actual gingerbread and cinnamon on your eyes, which I mean, I wouldn't be against. When you open it and really smell it, you can smell it, but on your eyes or on your face, I can't smell it one bit. And I definitely think I am someone who like picks up on scent right away. So we'll go ahead and get into the swatches. So far, I have to say from swatches and from the shades that I've applied on my eyes, I'm very happy with the formula in here. I was a little bit nervous because originally to the touch, some of the shimmery metallic shades feel a little bit drier than what a metallic shade typically feels like, especially if you use something like the Makeup Geek foiled shadows or even the ColourPop shimmer shadows. A lot of those are so silky and creamy. And whenever you just touch these, they don't feel that way, but both swatched and on the eyes, they go on beautifully. I didn't have any issues of them being like crumbly. I will say though, because I applied this makeup, it's 4:05 now. It's been about 5 hours. And since then I did have some tiny bits of fallout on my under eyes, but with the application, I didn't have any issues. So I guess it's just the longer you wear it, you will get a little bit of fallout, especially with the deeper shade. But I guess that's kind of to be expected only because it's such a deep, dark shade and there's shimmer in it. So I don't know if that's the reason. I mean, it was very minimal fallout. It wasn't something that you would notice from here, but if you were like up on my face, you could definitely see a few little dark spots. But overall, when it comes to the just general formula of the shadows, I was very happy with that. Oh, also on my lips, I am wearing one of the melted mattes that came in the Gingerbread collection. This one is in Gingerbread Girl. I'll give y'all swatches of these as well. I have to say, I love the lids on both of these. Anything Christmas, I live for. I tell you, that's like my time of the year to really shine. I love all things Christmas. Christmas music, Christmas cookies, Christmas decorations, like gift wrap, everything. I'm just so stoked for Christmas. So these were definitely right up my alley. But on my lips right now, I'm wearing Gingerbread Girl. It's more of like a really pretty deeper brick red. And then the other option is Gingerbread Man, which I do still really love. I'm a huge fan of these type of like toasty, warm, terracotta type of shades. I really did forget how comfortable these liquid lipsticks are. They're ones that wear very nicely throughout the day, whether you eat or you drink. They stay on your lips. I applied this, like 11:30. It is still going strong. You don't get any tightening or flaking. It's just a very comfortable matte liquid lipstick. Either of these shades speak to you. I definitely do think they're worth it just because the formula is so comfortable. All right, so to start off with the brow bone shade, I'm gonna go into the color Vanilla Wafers, which is just this beautiful true cream ivory shade, and I'm just going to place that all over the brow bone. I don't have a primer on today. I just now realized that. Sometimes I go in and use concealer. actually, why am I saying sometimes? Pretty much all the time, I go in with like a concealer just to neutralize my entire lid, but I guess we're skipping that step today. I find these Too Faced palettes to be pretty pigmented, at least when it came to like the Clover palette and the Chocolate Bar palette, so I think I'll be okay. Oh, I missed a brow hair right there. Dang it, I don't think I have my tweezers. I'm gonna have to pluck that later though. That's like a gnarly coarse one. I have no idea how I missed him. The next color that I think I'm gonna go in with is Butterscotch. That just looks like such a beautiful muted mustard. So just taking that with a fluffy crease brush, I'm going to, oh yes. Something about these mustardy shades I just absolutely adore. I think I just really wanna blast this color all throughout the crease. I'm not experiencing too much fallout, whether it's on my face or after dipping the brush into the palette. All right, now just to add a little bit more depth into the crease, I think we're gonna go into, I don't know if we should just jump straight into Cookie Call or take a little bit of Extra Spicy first. This is the Extra Spicy palette, so I feel like I would be cheating if I didn't use any of that. Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be real pigmented. Picking up some of that and just taking it right through the crease. We're still gonna go in with Cookie Call too, but I just wanted to see what this one looks like. This color is really pretty. It's almost kind of like a subtle fuchsia pinky orange, like it's not just a flat orange. And it's layering beautifully over Butterscotch. Nothing is getting weird and chalky. All right, so let's pick up a little bit of Cookie Call and just put that right. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be perfect. It's just dark enough. I think a little bit of this shade will actually go a long way. So I think just like with Butterscotch, how I really pulled some of that right into the inner corner, I do want to do that with this shade as well. But I'm not going to stamp it right in there just because it seems pretty pigmented and I don't want to have like a splotch just stuck right there. So I'm really just going to kind of drag it into that inner area. So for the lid and the main pop of color, I'm gonna go into the shade Midnight Snack. But what I'm deciding right now is if I should go in with a black base first, just to really amplify the shimmer in here. Maybe we'll just go ahead and apply a little bit onto the lid first, just to see how it applies on its own. Oh, which that actually is better than what I thought it would be. But still, I think just to make it even more dramatic and to deepen it up, I do want to go in with some sort of black base. I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is just a matte black. It's in the shade Risk Taker. I love this just because it really is easy to blend out if you were wanting to wear it on its own. And it does stay on your lids all day. You don't have to worry about creasing. Okay, now taking Midnight Snack, I'm going to do the same thing, just take it on my finger again and just stamp it right on top. I'm going to dip back into Cookie Call and really kind of blend out those edges. Go, and then just slightly pull it up. I feel like we should just stick with Extra Spicy and Butterscotch. So let's go ahead and start off with Butterscotch first. I think I'm going to bring this lower and then we'll go in with Extra Spicy and just concentrate this closer to the lash line. Overall thoughts, I'm kind of still just sticking to what I said earlier in the video. If you already have a ton of these type of shades in your collection, I really don't think you're missing out unless you just like having everything in one specific palette, which I do think is a valid point, especially if you're someone who travels a lot. Oops, that's the spice, the Extra Spicy. I don't know, it's so hard because I definitely love these shades and it's nice to have it all in one palette, but with the collection that I have, you know what, this is the best way to say it. Whenever this first was released on Trend Mood and Too Faced, I was like, oh, it's pretty, but I'm not gonna get it just because I have so many already. So if I wouldn't have received this as PR, I honestly would not have purchased it just because of the collection that I have. But if you're someone who you don't really have many warm shadows in your collection, I do think this is a great palette. The quality is there, the formula is great, the pigmentation is awesome. So they are great shadows. It just really depends on if you have the budget, if you have room in your collection, and if you don't already have a lot of warm, toasty orange shades. If you have all of those things, then I mean, there's really no need for it. But it is a really pretty palette. I'll definitely still continue to get use out of it just because those are shades that I like, but it's not a must-have for me. So I really hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if there's any other holiday palettes. What was that shoulder shrug? I don't even know. Let me know if there's any other holiday palettes that you guys would like to see reviews on or tutorials, or even if it's an older palette. I've definitely been going through and giving my neglected palettes a lot of love lately. As always, thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you haven't already and you like the content that you saw today, you guys can always subscribe. We can hang out some more in the future, but that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.